Good morning, everyone. It's Nifa Menon from hearthealthbrainhealth.com, encouraging healthy grieving and mindful actions. Today, I'm back in the forest, and it feels fantastic to be here. And it's a little cool, so you can see I'm kind of bundled up still, but it's definitely moving into spring-like temperatures. And of course, it got me contemplating this morning because I did have an intention to get out here and share this video with you so that you'd be able to join me in this space. I was thinking and contemplating this morning about change, and this is because I had a conversation with a good friend recently talking about change, and some of you know that I communicate with the forest, so I was sharing this information with him, and I was talking about how it was so nice in early winter when I was out and I was talking with the forest. And I was saying, oh, you're getting all bundled up and tucking in with this layer of snow around you. And I can tell you that the forest laughed at me, and I won't forget that. So today I'd like to start with one quotation, which is by Plato. And this quotation says, "The seen is the changing, the unseen is the unchanging." The seen is the changing, the unseen is the unchanging. And that would wrap up in a nutshell what the forest was saying to me. So the laughing that I heard, felt, experienced was literally the forest. It was communicating with me and saying, there's so much happening that you're not seeing. There's so much happening under the ground. There's so much happening at the roots of these trees. There's so much happening under the leaves that are falling. And it's not sleepy time at all for us. So I thought that was so sweet. It's again where I'm noticing the blanket of snow and relating it to myself as well. My experience is things are slowing down in winter, right? So we might spend a little bit more time indoors. We might be less in touch with nature around us, but it was so wonderful to get that feedback from the forest to help me learn from its experience. And so today I would love if you sit and think for 5 minutes about the things that you see that are changing and the things that are unseen that are unchanging. So what could we say? So here I'm sitting in a forest, right? What I see is a lot of trees that are not quite ready to bloom yet or blossom yet or to really show anything yet, right? I see a lot of leaves on the ground. I see a lot of death around me, right? And I know that some of these leaves will take root as new trees. I know this. I also know that the trees that I see, many of them have strong roots already and will be growing again in spring and summer. And this is such a wonderful awareness. Now, I'm in nature, and you might think that, oh, that's so easy to do with nature around you. Well, what kind of thoughts are you feeding and nurturing, like roots are being nurtured by this ground? What kind of ground is going through your mind? What is the ground for your thoughts, your words, your actions? And unless we're mindfully aware of these things, we don't realize what we're allowing to take root right from within us, right? So if you were to think that I'm always thinking about, oh, what do I have to do for the family? What do I have to do in the house? Do I have to clean the house? Do I have to call someone? Do I have to do this at work? When we're thinking about something consistently, and it could be anything, it could be today's work is what you're thinking about. Now, if you think back and reflect for a minute, do I think about work a lot? Is work always on my mind? Is that always the first thing that I can easily think about? Maybe it's health, and especially if you're going through a health condition right now, it could be that, oh, this doesn't feel quite right, or this joint is hurting, or that muscle is aching, or that sort of idea, and it might be the first thing. Or you can generalize it even more. You hear two stories yesterday. One thing is really positive, one thing's not so positive. Where does your mind take root? And this is such a useful exercise for anyone to do because then we can be mindfully attentive to what we are allowing to take root in our minds. So today I would love for you to do that for 5 minutes after this video and to also perhaps mindfully shape what you're allowing to take root through your nurturing thoughts and attention. And I'd like to finish this video with one more quotation, and this is, of course, by one of my favorites. It's Rumi. And this one says, Everything you see has its roots in the unseen world. The forms may change, yet the essence remains the same. And this is the case, right? So let's say a new tree takes root here, and the essence is the same, right? This earth is nurturing, and so life is coming from it, right? What are you giving life to? I hope that you'll spend 5 minutes to think about that for just 5 minutes after this video, and think about what you are consciously now allowing to take root when you understand your own thinking. I wish you a fabulous day ahead, and I hope you remember, transform your mind and transform your life. Have a great day, everyone.